Hello, welcome to Thursday Zoom class. As of right now, we don't have any students on Zoom, and it's a coding class. So all that I'm going to do is I'm going to just walk through each scenario so that you can actually go through it. Please note that these scenarios came from your workbook in chapter 18 and 19. So let me share my screen. Okay, so the first thing that I want to go over with you guys is kind of like it's an announcement. It's not kind of like it's an announcement. I want to point out what each of your assignments, what the weights hold. Your labs are 30%, your daily assignments, which is your little bell ringers, are 30%, and your exams are 40%. Some students are not doing labs, and if you got 100 on every exam and you got every daily assignment, that would just put you at 70%. So if you're not doing your labs, I need for you to do that because you will not pass unless you do your labs. You need to do your daily assignments, your labs, and your exams. All right, I just kind of wanted to show you the breakdown of how we grade. And then this is our grading scale right here. If you need this at a different time, you can actually find this on your syllabus. Okay, so let's get into coding. So the first thing that we're going to be coding is repair of laceration of the diaphragm by means of abdominal approach. And then what's your CPT code? So I'm just going to begin to talk to you since we don't have students on to actually code. I'm going to actually just walk you through the mapping of. So what is our key term here? Well, it's laceration. Well, it's a repair of a laceration. So it would be repair, laceration, and you need to pay close attention to your abdominal approach. I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought. I didn't map this one out completely because it was very, very, very easy to find. So you guys are not going to have any trouble with this one or any of them, matter of fact. So let's start with this next one. Excision of metatarsinal cyst. So you're going to go to excision, which is found on page 1097 of your index. You're going to go to metatarsinal, and it gives you a choice of two codes, 32662R, 32900. So the answer is going to be 32662, and it's found on page 235 in your tabular. Number 42 is the resection of a diagram with a simple repair. So this is how you would map that out. Your key term that you're going to look in the index for is resection. Then you're going to go to diaphragm on page 1220. Beside diaphragm, you're going to see two codes, 39560 and 39561. You need to go to your tabular and read your description. 39560 is the answer, and it's found on page 340. The next one. Here we go, down here. Preparation of a stem cells for transplant that include thawing of previously frozen cells and washing of cells. So you need to pay close attention of a couple of things here. First of all, this is still stem cells. The next thing is thawing and washing. So you're going to go to transplantation, stem cells, then thawing, and you have a choice of two codes, 38208 or 38209. So I'm going to let you decide which is the correct answer on that one. And that's what I'm going to do for the rest of these. I'm going to talk to you about mapping them out, and then I'm going to let you find the correct code. This is only to benefit you in the long run. So the next one is laparoscopic removal of the spleen. So we're going to be going to laparoscopy. Then we're going to do spleenectomy because that's the removal of. Ectomy means the removal of. So laparoscopy is found on page 1152. Then we go to splenectomy under laparoscopy, and you have a choice of two codes, 38120 and 38129. I'll let you decide the correct answer. The next one, a radiologist performs, I'm not going to try to say that word, but it's a graphy. So we know that it is, well, it's radiology in the radiology department. A few hours later, the patient is taken to the operating room where the general surgeon injects blue dye into the internal mammary lymph node and then excises a sentinel lymph node. So blank, and the modifier for this is going to be 26. And so what are we doing for this first CPT code? For the 26 means a professional component, which is all about radiology. So we're performing both the injection and imaging of the radioisotope in the radiology department, nuclear medicine lymph nodes. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually go to lymph nodes. I'm sorry, I went to nuclear medicine on page 1176. Then I went to imaging. And I'm going to give you the answer for these because they're a little tough. So the imaging for this, the CPT code is going to be 78195 with a 26 modifier. So the next little bit is for the injecting of the blue dye. So you would go injection, I'm sorry, let me back up. My mapping wasn't clear. So you're going to go to lymphadenectomy, then injection. Then under that, you're going to see sentinel nodes. It's found on page 1160. And you have a choice of two codes, 38792 or 38900. Your answer is going to be 38792. Excuse me. So the last bit is going to be the excision of the sentinel node in the operating room. So you would go excision and then nodes, and it gives you a choice of 6 CPT codes. Instead of giving you all 6, I'm just going to give you the answer. It's 38530. All right. So now these come from chapter 19 workbook. Complicated revision of a colostomy. So this is how we would map this out. You would go colostomy. That's found on page 1069 in your index. Then you're going to go revision. You have a choice of 3 codes, 44340, 44345, and 44346. The next one is a frenotomy labial. You're going to go frenotomy, page 1114. Then lip, because it's a lip. And it only gives you 1 code. The next one is an excision of a palate lesion without closure. So you're going to go excision, lesion, and then palate. It gives you a choice of 3 codes, 42104, 42106, and 42107 are your choices. So the next 3, removal of a foreign body from the pharynx. So you're going to go removal, which is found on page 1213, foreign body, and pharynx, and you only have 1 code to choose from. Please make sure that you double check. Remember, we code 2 ways. We look it up in the index, then we go to the tabular, and we make sure that our description matches our scenario or our medical record when we start actually coding at the office. Okay, so Amy is an 18-year-old with severe snoring. She is having an appendectomy in order to treat her snoring. So we're going to go adenoids on page 1031. then excision, and you have a choice. 42830, or I'm sorry, it's a range. It's 42830 through 42836. So you need to get in, you need to read, and you need to decide which one. And these are broken down by age. So to be very, very careful when you're looking through that code range, because it's broken into age. All right. Partial colectomy with a colostomy. Partial colectomy with a colostomy. Boy, you don't want to say that 3 or 4 times fast, do you? So we're going to go to colectomy on page 1068 with a colostomy. And again, it's going to give you a range of codes. The next one is open repair of an incarcerated recurrent inguinal hernia. I always have trouble with that word. So you would go to repair hernia inguinal, and it's 49491 through 49525. Look at those code ranges and make your decision. The last one is going to be surgical laparoscopic placement of a gastric band. So I went laparoscopy, then gastric restrictive procedures. So there you go. It would have been a lot more fun if you guys could have joined me. I do understand things happen and sometimes you can't get on. I do think that coding class is a lot more fun when there's somebody to code with. But I hope you guys have a great day. Please reach out to me if you need anything. I will be traveling tomorrow, but you can get me by phone or by email or even by text. Talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.